EJ Smooth Hands Guerrero with Abby's Dream. Picking them up and putting them down. Still being pushed along by Cherokee Superman. Time after time, the pushing the issue from behind as they head around paddock turning down the backstretch for the final time in this heat. Abby's Dream still out in front. Cherokee Superman looking for some room. Time after time, still locked in behind with nowhere to go as they go around hang 'em high turn. Still running in order as they come out of the fourth turn and down the home stretch. From wire to wire for Abby's Dream with Cherokee Superman, and time after time. The number one settle pad, IC Splashy N, owned by Mr. Ricky Wilkinson and being driven this evening by the rookie driver, Mr. Kevin Souza. Sporting the number two settle pad, Stay Tuned. Stay Tuned, owned and driven this evening by Mr. Joseph Vieira. With the number three saddle pad, Return to Sender. Return to Sender out of the Graceland stables and being driven this evening by Mr. Zeno Hoss Cooper. And on the outside, sporting the number four saddle pad, Tuxedo's Lady. Tuxedo's Lady, also out of the Graceland stables and being driven this evening by Mr. Kenny Mills. This is for the 107-3 to 109-3. Stars are now pulling away from our four entries. Three of them up, one of them dropping off, but it's a start nonetheless. Four ponies up and out of the first turn they come. The star car has a hard time getting out of the way from these speedy entries. Look at Return to Sender coming out of the three-hole to challenge for the pole position now out in front. Sender pace up over. Stay tuned with now Tuxedo's Lady trailing the field. It is Return to Sender, the pace setter up over IC Splashy N. Then Stay Tuned in the number three position, off by 1 1/4. Tuxedo's Lady trailing the field, off by 4. Out of the fourth turn they come. It is Zeno Hoss Cooper with Return to Sender. Picking them up and putting them down, being chased down by IC Splashy N. Stay Tuned right there in the mix, off by 1/4. Back another 4 is Tuxedo's Lady, still trailing the field as they head down the backstretch for the final time in this heat. Zeno Hoss Cooper with Return to Sender out in front by half a length now over IC Splashy N. It's a half that's going to be seeing him, and Stay Tuned as well with Tuxedo's Lady still trailing the field. Out of the fourth turn and down the home stretch they come. Return to Sender with IC Splashy N. Stay Tuned and Tuxedo's Lady. Okay, our star car now pulling away from our entries for this heat number 3 of the evening. Four ponies up, and four ponies up will sort them out as they come out of the first turn. And they're all bunched up on the inside just like that with Charles White Jr. on the bike. He's doing better with Isaiah Tavares, who has Mercedes-Benz trying to take away their position. I'm So Special moving up to fill the gap with Iron Mike trailing the field off by a half. Around paddock turn and down the backstretch they go. It's just like that. The trotter, the pace setter, out in front of I'm So Special, who took away the position from Mercedes-Benz, who fades back to 3. It's still Iron Mike who trails the field as they go around hang 'em high turn. Out of the Simpsonville turn they come, just like that, pick them up and put them down for Charles White Jr. being pushed along by I'm So Special. Back another half a length, it's Mercedes-Benz with Iron Mike still trailing the field off by 2. Into paddock turn and down the backstretch they go for the final time in this heat. It's just like that, still out in front. I'm So Special now taking the people on the outside, trying to make way on the outside of the rail pony with Mercedes-Benz falling on off by 1. It's Iron Mike still off by 4. Out of the fourth turn and down the home stretch they come. The trotter, Call My Name, just like that with I'm So Special, Mercedes-Benz, and I 5 to 106 and 1 division time bar as our star car pulls away from our entries for this heat number 4 of the evening. 3 ponies up and out of the first turn they come, and the rail pony out of the random stables, down home punch, the pace setter being pushed along now by Shore Grand. Back another 1/4 past the pole, trailing the field as they head into paddock turn. Down the backstretch they go, down home punch out in front by 1/4 now over Shore Grand. Back another 1/4 to the trail pony, Pastor Paul, who trails the field, heading around hang 'em high turn. Out of the Simpsonville turn they come. Arnold Sportsman Manders with down home punch, rocking and rolling out in front, still being pushed along now by Shore Grand. Back a half now to Pastor Paul, who still trails the field. Into paddock turn and down the backstretch they go for the final time in this heat. Down home punch still out in front of Shore Grand, just by a bit of, just a bit under 1/4 now. Back another half to the trail pony Pastor Paul, who has closed the distance down to just 1/4 as they come out of the fourth turn and down the home stretch. They will finish as they started. It's downhill punch with short grab and past the pole. Ponies for heat number 5.